it's weird to think that when you actually think how much this one wrestler comes to mind, they quoted the truth around a decent era of professional wrestling. It's no other than John Cena. Hustle, loyalty and respect. It's true. It is true, because you look how it's been for me since I've been here. It's not been plain sailing. It's been a lot of hustling going off. A lot of conspiracies going around. Why have I not got the gold yet? Because loves to throw this one out of me. Never makes it true to the people that actually are loyalty and give him the respect what he deserves. But man, you think it was funny throwing me in a match with a seed or a son of a legend of the loose cannon? Let's paint a picture for the people that are fucking watching at home. I joined here. I made my debut, ends in DQ. That guy quits. I go on to my next match. I win that fair and square. What happens? That guy quits. I ride the gauntlet. I get knocked out. But the guy who wins the championship that I wanted, that what I was meant to be getting, took me out. And yet, he wins the championship. When it comes to defending his first ever defendance of that, what does he do? He ups and leaves the arena. I should be awarded that by default. But no. You decide to put me in the ring with Brian Pillman Jr. I tried to prepare for my match against Corey Heck. I never got a chance to have Corey Heck because he quit. I'm a bit sore after my match, that's why I'm choking. How do you think I feel? How do you think I fucking feel when that actually happens? You put me in a match with Brian Pillman and then he gets the championship. How do you think I prepared for my match against Corey Heck? How do you think I did? I decided to go back to my roots, have tune-up matches going through. Win or loss, it's still tune-up matches to get me ring ready at FBXW. Yes, I broke the fourth wall. I've mentioned another company you may not like. But look, I'm going to say this now. Steve the Gamble did a lot for me in the past. And that's why I'm showing him gratitude to come back to that very ring. And then when it came to the question, and came to the event of Nova in XNW, episode 3, I was prepared. And then you decide to show your ugly mush, hiding behind that mask, and tell me that Corey Heck is nowhere to be seen. So we were stalling for time, whilst we were live on air. What actually happens? You give me Brian Pillman Jr. Now Brian Pillman Jr, you've got to understand, you may be the son of a legend that we may have had something in common with, believe it or not. And it's not just being who we are today, because we both grew up watching him on TV. Just like my father, he was never around, but he was never on TV. He was never a professional wrestler, just like your father. Your father was never around. He was always on the road. But my God, you are actually following in his footsteps. I give you credit where it's due. You may be in a washed-up tag team in AEW. You've earned your craft in a young space of time. But the thing is, people have just signed you for your name. But the thing is, your name may be synonymous around the independent scene as well as AEW. But you've got to understand this, Brian. Your name means nothing here. That may be a tough pill to swallow. Just like your dad took a lot of pills to where he is today. Under the ground. And you definitely are going to follow in your dad's footsteps when I get hold of you at this so-called cup to represent Great Britain, or where I'm from, mainly England. No one else can do that because I'm the first Britt. Gavinotts. I'm no wash-up wrestler. Yeah, there may be another Britt now in this organisation, tearing this organisation part by part, limb by limb. But he means nothing to me. Me and him have got history. But let's say one thing, Brian. You may have that championship now. I may want to take that belt from you. And let's make history. Make that belt worthwhile in this organisation of XVPW.
Well, what do we got over here? Is that a couple of haters? We got a couple of haters? Well, I'm Smack Talker Skywalker, and I got a microphone lightsaber for a hater. Hopefully you're not a hater. Hopefully you like. How you doing? Comment. How you doing? Subscribe. How you doing? Because bada boom, realest guy in the room, Enzo, is here, and you are watching Xtreme Virtual Pro Wrestling. It's about to get real extreme. And you can't teach that. Extreme.